Hello everyone. Today I wanted to show you how to make organic asparagus, or any asparagus for that matter. I know most of the Indian homes we are used to making beans and carrots and brinjal and all that stuff, but I rarely see people use asparagus. But it has tons of nutritive value, and I wanted to show you how I make it for my family. It's very simple. And of course, to talk about asparagus, if you're on a weight loss journey, this is a great vegetable to have. It's great for digestion and for pregnant women. It has lots of vitamins, folate, and other minerals which are great for you, and plenty of fiber. Okay, so definitely give this a shot. And I'm making an Indian version today, almost a Kerala style Thoran, asparagus Thoran. Okay. In a mixie jar, I have green chilies, 1, and about 4 red chilies. I have totally taken half an onion, but quarter is in the jar, roughly chopped, and I have the other half chopped fine for sauteing. So we have some cumin seeds, some mustard powder, not mustard, turmeric powder, and asafoetida, and we're going to give this a stir or a nice grind to make it into a nice smooth paste. And I have coconut also. So let's get started. And the key ingredient to this recipe is raw rice. You're going to throw it in the oil when you saute, and it's going to pop like popcorn and make it really look delicious. And curry leaves, don't miss the curry leaves. Okay, in the jar we have onion, red chili, green chili, turmeric powder, asafoetida, some cumin seeds. Okay, and onion and coconut. Let's go grind it. I will put all the ingredients in the description box. So I have my ground masala all ready to go, and usually I buy my coconut, a frozen one. I know you would get fresh ones in the market, but it's always a hit and miss for me, and I don't want to sweat it. So keep some frozen coconut. You find it in the Indian store. Keep it handy. And while my asparagus is going to get chopped, I'm going to start sauteing all my seasonings. Okay, we turn on the stove and we'll get some oil, some mustard seeds, some urad dal, some cumin and curry leaves, and the onions, chopped onions, and we'll get that sauteing. While my pan is heating, I'm going to go rinse this very well and then start chopping into fine pieces like beans. Let's pour about 2 teaspoons of oil. You could use any oil. I'm using sesame oil today. I have my seasonings ready to go. I am still out of mustard seeds. I'm going to use my cumin and my urad dal, just 2 of them. And I might add a red chili or so, but not necessary because we already ground some. So let's go ahead and add some cumin seeds, about 1/4 teaspoon. Remember, we have already ground some cumin, and then about a little bit, like 1/2 teaspoon of urad dal. Let it turn some color, then we'll add in our onion and curry leaves. Takes few seconds. Before that, we should add our rice. Let it pop a bit. This is the key ingredient which makes this recipe so different than the other recipes. It's a Kerala style, and I just love this recipe. It changes color and becomes crunchy. Now we get to add our onion and curry leaves. Just 1/4 of it. Give it a good stir and lower the heat so we can chop our asparagus. The trick to asparagus is to find something very tender and thin, and you snap. Okay, the place where it snaps, that is the right place. So you discard the portion that's not snapping on you. So see, it won't snap everywhere. Pull out one. And to pick a good asparagus, make sure the stem at the bottom is not dry when you buy it. And check always the date. So look at the snap test. If I bend somewhere at the bottom, it won't snap. If I come up a bit, there, it snaps. So we discard this portion. Don't use it. It's very tough to eat and chew. So we will go with snapping everything, and then I will show you how to cut it. See? Wow, that just flew. So one more test. It's gonna, there, you should hear that sound. So that's the way to go. So I've started chopping. I have a neat stack here, and you see how thin and fine they are. Just chop them up this size for the Thoran. Okay, if you're doing the American version, we just, snap the bottom, the stem, the hard stem, and we will throw the entire asparagus in the oven with some salt, pepper, garlic, and butter. And it tastes so good. Just bake it at 425 for like 10 to 20 minutes. Not more than that. They cook very fast. They're very tender, and you don't need to really spend much time in cooking them. So keep everything ready, and let's finish this up. So I have my asparagus all chopped up. Just snapping and chopping took a while. You could do this ahead of time and throw it in your freezer and in a Ziploc bag and use it whenever you need it, or just cut it up the previous night and you can keep it ready. So my seasonings are ready. I'm going to turn on, or it's actually on simmer. So we're going to increase the heat and then dump our asparagus in it, and later toss it with the ground masala paste. So it's heated through. Let's dump all our asparagus, chopped one. It looks quite a lot, but believe me, this recipe is so good. Everybody will love it, and thank you for making such a yummy dish. So give it a stir. Let the asparagus just saute for a minute or two before you add the masala. And yeah, you can add a salt now or later. How beautiful it looks. It's just great for your health. And when in season, use it and enjoy it. Give it a minute. If I was making my traditional poriyal, I would just add some turmeric and chili powder and finish it off with some grated coconut on the top, and it would taste just fine. But this is a Thoran, which is a Kerala style that we're making today, and my paste is ready to go. I'm just waiting for the color to change a little bit. You see how the color got intense a bit? I'm going to add a teaspoon or so of salt just to flavor it. Give it a good mix, and now we're going to make a little dent in the middle. Okay, and put our ground paste in it. Come on, ground paste. There. And then we're going to cover it. You're going to come here and cover it. Okay? It's going to steam cook within the vegetable, and put a lid and lower the flame. Okay, just for 4 to 5 minutes. Set a timer and this will be ready to eat. It's been 4 minutes and my alarm just went off, and let's check. The masala raw smell is all gone, and you just need to let it saute for another 2 minutes till all the moisture is gone and the masala is well intermingled. and you can garnish with some cilantro, and this is basically done. So I'll just wait for 2 more minutes and wait for all the moisture to get absorbed, and we are good to go. Check for salt and spices if you need, and adjust it as you go. The rice that we put in is actually cooked, okay, and it'll look pretty. All right.